Hi, I'm Josh with Utah Airguns. I work in the service department. Today we're going to go over caliber swap on your new M4. Cool thing with the M4 is it's very modular and you can change it from a very compact gun with a short barrel to a long high-powered slug gun if you'd like. We're going to show you how easy and quick it is to just swap a barrel over from taking a long barrel to a short barrel or changing calibers. So you can actually buy two barrels for this gun. Let's say for example a 22 and a 30 and just swap the barrels over and retune your gun, and then you don't have to buy a whole new platform just to shoot a different caliber. And that's the best part of this gun, is it's very simple and easy to change. And let's get into changing this over to a different caliber. All right, we're gonna get started on this barrel swap, and this is actually be a caliber swap on this gun. The reason for this is the customers want to go from a small caliber that they're using for like small birds or backyard shooting to a much heavier long-range caliber. So let's get started. First thing you're going to need is some Allen wrenches. We actually use Bondus Allen wrenches here, and we sell them on our website. You want to use good quality Allen wrenches because you're working with very small screws. They will strip out if you have not so good a quality Allen wrenches. So you're going to need that. You're also probably going to need a torch to be able to heat up the grub screw here on the side that holds the pin. All right, on this, there's going to be basically two screws you're going to have to undo on these new M4s. They're both going to be back here. You're going to open action. Right here is your pellet probe block, and that is a 1.5 millimeter Allen head screw. And this is your barrel retention grub screw. This is a 3 millimeter. So let's start by removing the barrel. We're going to just loosen this. You don't need to take it all the way out. You can if you want, but really you just need to loosen it so you can see a couple threads. Then you're just going to pull the barrel out of the gun. Might have to wiggle a little bit to get it out, but come out, set it to the side. Then we're going to remove your 1.5 millimeter grub screw. These are typically Loctited in, so that's when you might need to use your heat. All right, so you're just going to heat directly on here. And that will melt the Loctite and allow the screw to come out. Going to loosen that. This one you will have to take all the way out. That's going to allow you to get the probe out of the block, because this actually goes into the probe itself. Then you cock the action back. You can take a 4 millimeter and go into the back here and then put it on a bind and pull that probe out. These probes have a 4 millimeter hex head cut into them, so you can insert it easily and align it. So I've got our probe out, our barrel out. Now we're just going to put our new probe in. Again, we're going to put our 4 millimeter in, put it through the center of the block, align our hole, and we're just going to put our grub screw in. You don't want to get it super tight, but you do want to take it down until it stops and give it just a little bit of extra tension. Before you put your barrel in, just cycle, make sure everything is smooth. Then take your barrel. There's a notch that you're going to want to line up at the 6 o'clock position, so it's straight down. On some barrels, you'll have a slug port and a pellet port, but where we're going to the big bore long range, this is actually just a single port. But again, we're going to put that notch at the 6 o'clock. Go through, you have to go through multiple O-rings in these two blocks here and a O-ring back here. You're going to feel tension just a little bit going through. We took this panel off here just so it's easier for you guys to see. You don't need to do this. This is not part of the change. This is the pin that we were talking about that you have to line up with the notch on the barrel, on that brass piece of the barrel. Push the barrel in and it's not locked in. So we're going to just turn it a little bit, adding pressure, and find that notch. You want to be flush here with this part sticking out. Take your 3 millimeter Allen wrench, tighten that down until it's snug, and then just a little bit past. And now you just cycle your action. That's all there is to it. So that was pretty simple. Went in just basically 2 screws. It's pretty easy. But this is a service we offer here at Utah Airguns. We do this all the time. It does look pretty easy, but if you don't have the tools or you just don't feel comfortable doing it yourself, feel free to let us know and we can have you ship your gun in, or if you're buying a new gun, we can have this all set up for you. From here, Of course, we just went from a 177 to a 35. There's going to be quite a bit of tuning that has to happen. It is a fairly in-depth tuning procedure to go from a 1.7 to a 35. So we're actually going to do another video on how to tune different calibers on the M4. Pretty simple, but there are a few steps that we want to get into. So look for that in another video. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.